So we are done with the tangling. Let us now move on to shading. So first thing, let's shade our tiles. So as far as Huggins is concerned, you always shade the overlaps. So just add little graphite, don't add too much. Wherever the lines seem to be going under, highlight those spaces, add your graphite. Since they are small, so just keep it to minimum. Yes, not much required there. Yeah, probably we can add a line here, and we can also add blacks here. Yes. So let's first blend this much. Don't blend too much, keep it to the minimum since the spaces are small. That's about it. We don't need to blend more. Yes. So the Huggins kind of pop up. Yes. And we can also highlight some of the in-between spaces later. Let us now shade our triply. So I'm just adding at the edges some dark graphite there, like this, and then blend. You can shade the way you wish to. No hard and fast rules there. As I keep saying, shading is a matter of personal choice as far as Zentangle is concerned. So you can shade the way you wish to. Make sure you leave the center white for highlight. Then I'm going to go ahead and shade around this orb as is generally done in case of spoken. And then I'm going to go to the ends and add graphite there. So spaces are small, do not add too much of grays. Take your time, shade each tile, give it that time, no matter how small it is. I'm shading here on the grid. Adding graphite to the grid. Don't blend too much. Let there be some whites clearly visible. As far as moons are concerned, since the spaces are small, again I'm going to stick to edges. Otherwise, it would be a good idea to add graphite on these intersections. Probably what is already there on your stub may be sufficient and you can touch those spaces. Sorry for that sound. It's crackers still bursting, although the festival is over. The excitement doesn't die. Yeah. And then finally Sena. So at the ends again and on the C. So blend. Yes. So we have blended all. Now is the time to shade these tangles. So again, it's always a good idea to shade borders on two edges. So since this looks more or less like a border, so I'm just adding graphite at the two edges. Yes, and then same thing here also. So make sure you don't add too much. And then on one side of the line, I'm adding very soft touch. So let us blend this first. Again, make sure you keep the center white. Like this. Yes, and then again the bottom. The borders really pop up when you shade them this way. Yes. And then the floors, I will just blend the graphite. You want, you can add something else inside these boxes. Yes. So we are done with shading our envelope. Now it's the time to highlight the overlaps as we do to as we have done in every project. You just have to kind of add a little extra darkness there to the overlaps wherever the tiles are going under, over. Yes, like that. And if you want, you can also add a little extra darkness here. I'm just running over this line, not too much, just running over it. And then use your brush pen and just add that extra darkness like this to show the overlap. Just be careful, just don't blend too much, just a little touch of water brush, not much. Just a shadow under the tile is all that you require, not much. Yes, again here, take your time, slowly blend. Yes, and then we can add a touch here since it is going inside our envelope. So slight touch here. It's not a bad idea. Yeah, I think that's about it. We don't need to do anything else. Now if you want, you can just turn the rest of the tile. Just pick up one color and add it to the background. Yeah, so I'll just pick up a nice neon pink shade. Yes, this is again a brush pen, and I'm just going to simply make the rest of my paper pink. Yes, so this is simple coloring, nothing else. Take your own time and just little bit of space that is left at the two corners. After drawing your envelope, you can just add some color. If you want to tangle on it, you can do that. I just want the string to be prominent. Yes, if I tangle, then the string may get lost, and hence the color. So I'll just quickly do that. Yes. So I'm done with my coloring. You want to run your brush pen around the envelope just to add a little more character. You can do that. But again, as I keep saying, there is no end to what you can do. Somewhere you need to stop. So if you want, you can use your brush pen. I'm using my gray brush pen and kind of running over the outer line of my envelope. Yeah, so just making it a little more prominent. That's all I'm doing. You may or may not do that. Yeah, so that's about it. That's our project for today. Let us now close our tiles. So put in your chalk sitting there. Yes, one thing that we have not done is to use our white chalk. So if you want, only if you want, you can highlight some of the white areas. So run your white chalk on the whites and then just soften it. It will just highlight the whites a little more. You can add a shine on your senna. You can add some bit of shadow under your black pearls if you want. Just run your stub there, and you can also add some bit of highlights here. It's already white, so again it's optional. If you think yes you want to, then you can do that. A little more extra zen there, highlights. Yes, here also you can add some bit of highlights here. So these things are optional. So if you wish to use your white chalk at some of the places, you can do that. You can also run your white chalk here in the center if you want to, just like a shine, like a luster. Yeah, so that's it. Let us close our tile here. I have already put in my chalk. Do sign and date your project. I shall see you again in the next session. Till then, have a good time. Bye bye.